Okay, boys, I'm going to give you some advice that you should be doing before tournaments. This is all new to me. Some of it's not, but most of it is. Starting off, don't drink coffee or fizzy drinks before tournaments. I never knew this until I watched a video by Marion TM, and I have to say the information was quite good, so I decided to spread the word and give him a bit of credit. Don't drink coffee or fizzy drinks before tournaments. I looked a bit more into it than him just so I can provide a bit more extra value, and that's what I like doing over here, just going that extra mile. I'm not saying Marion TM didn't go the extra mile, man. I wouldn't have found this information, I wouldn't have been able to work on it, and as I guess it's just like, working together as a community to give out as much information as possible. So I built on it, and what I figured out is that when you drink coffee and fizzy drinks, it actually spikes your insulin levels for a short period of time. Exactly what that means is you get a buzz. You get a buzz for about the first 1 hour of your tournament, and for the last 2 to 3 hours you drop off and feel drowsy, tired and fatigued. I've noticed this personally, as the boys in my streams know I drink a lot of coffee. I've started drinking tea during tournaments because I need something to slurp on, man. I do. I need something to keep my mind motivated and just in the zone, because it's very hard to multitask between a tournament or even if it's just a game of arena, not so much creative, but just arena, and then reading chat and having a nice vibe and communicating. That's my struggle right now, as well as trying to own time. Owning time is a very hard thing to do, man, just making time for shit. But we'll get into that at the end. I'll actually mention something on that. I didn't have it planned, but I'll give you something to do to help with time management and scheduling, a bit of practice in. Part 2 though is warm up 1 hour before the tournament. What I recommend doing, and what I said on my Instagram, is for 30 minutes of that 1 hour, warm up by yourself in creative lobbies. Do edit courses, do build courses, free building, and obviously hit some, what are they called? Piece control courses. They're very important to do before tournaments. Trust me, every time I do them, I play better and better each time. Then, what you should do, on top of that, is for the other 30 minutes, is practice with your team. This is going to be the most crucial part of a thing you can do before a tournament to make your outcome of that tournament even better. So what I'm talking about is placing higher. This will be the golden nugget that you're looking for, man. It might not seem like much, it's very simple. Practice for 30 minutes with your team before tournament. This can be broken down real easily. Okay, you got 30 minutes, split that in half, you got 15 and 15. You play 15 minutes worth of realistics and 15 minutes worth of box fights. Don't focus on winning, on getting kills. What you need to focus on is communicating. Don't talk about the kill you got last night in arena. Don't talk about that 200 pump you just hit the guy. Don't talk about the nicest edit course that can improve your editing, unless it is, of course, an edit course I've made. Not yet released, by the way. Working on it. But what I'm saying is communicate. Actually communicate. People confuse communicating with actually talking. Okay, communicate. I'm not saying... There's two types of communication. There's the Mr. Savage type of communication when he's playing with his team, which is don't say shit unless it's important. Then you've got me, who likes to vibe, make some jokes while I'm playing tournaments. I will get in the zone, and that's how I play my best, is by talking a lot during tournaments. I try not to, because I know other people on my team want to focus, so I've got to respect the way they vibe, and I'm just trying to come to a balance with that. But what I'm saying is communicate. Tell him how much you hit him for. Okay, if it's irrelevant, don't say it, especially in fighting scenarios. When you guys are getting into the nitty gritty, don't be doing a me and it's a 1v3 and I'm here reading out chat live on stream. I'm trying to be respectful to the people watching me, but again, I don't have it set up so my team can't hear me, so they're all hearing me. That's something I need to work on. So there's things like that in your game. The way for me, it's my microphone. It's something completely nothing to do with Fortnite, but there is going to be things like that. So for me, I piss my teammates off when I'm talking to chat and they're in a 1v3. So because of communication, they told me that, and now I know not to do that. You get me? If they didn't tell me what I was doing wrong, it doesn't help me. So you cannot be offended when your teammates suggest you to higher your sense or lower your sense. You can take that advice on board, consider it. Okay, he's telling me to higher my sense. He's hardly telling you to higher your sense for the good of his own wealth. He kind of is, because if he thinks that's going to make you play better, and so does your teammate, maybe it is. But if you know within you, your sensitivity is just right, play with it on that. I'm saying just communicate. Bring those questions up. Talk like a team. Suggest things that each other can do to improve. VOD review as a unit is very important, and I'm going to try and implement that in with my teammate. Especially after the next few weeks, we're going to be breaking down and VOD reviewing our own games, seeing where we both went right, seeing where we both went wrong. It's going to be a vital part to improvement, man, is being able to communicate. I'm not talking in-game, I'm talking out-game. Schedule practices. You don't have to schedule practices, but you should. You should get organized. Talk about, okay, Monday we're going to hit this edit course at exactly 1. Then we're going to go in and play some scrims for 2 or 3 hours. If you have the time like that, I'm just giving a just good example, man. Make sure you're scheduling it. Okay, not for the fact of scheduling it and being optimal with your time, but the fact that it creates communication. It's simple forms of communication like that that then will go on to create a vibe between one person and another, which makes you guys a unit, which makes you guys a team, and that's very important for improvement. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on with my duo right now, which will soon expand to a trio. That's what this whole week is going to be about, is expanding to a trio. I have a lot of stuff going on this week, so these are kind of more podcast styled videos. I'm not sure if you boys want sound in the background, but I'm just kind of, like, by sound I mean music, but I'm just trying to give you guys a different type of vibe right this second. Like I said, communicate, get information across the board to your team. If you've somehow managed to stay here, man, let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I don't really care if you subscribe or not. If you're subscribed, you're a legend, but I want to know what I can do to help you. Okay, if you want to go drop a comment right now asking me what I can do to help you, you tell me. You tell me what you need, I will provide. Then you hit that sub button, because you know when I'm getting like this in this zone, offering you guys free information. I'm literally putting myself on a plaque right now. I'm literally giving you information that Fortnite coaches will ask for money for. I'm doing it for free, out of my own time. I don't get paid for any of this shit. I'm not trying to sympathize you into subbing right now, like a lot of players would do. Like I said, I don't care if you sub or not. If you still give me that comment, I can still work on it and try and help other people out. So that's all I'm saying, man. We're in a vibe right now. Over here, we work like a unit. I know I'm coming off a bit aggressive in this video. I'm trying out new styles, man. I'm trying to let that energy breed. I've had a shit day, to be honest, man. You know when shit just doesn't work? I'm going to turn these last 3 minutes into a podcast, and it's just going to be a day in the life for these last 3 minutes, man. I've provided enough value, and I'm satisfied with the video. So you boys can go now, or if you just want to hear a little day in the life story of the shit that I've been through today, it's going to be chaos, man. Let's put it like this. I've planned to record 3 voiceovers. So a voiceover is basically what you're listening to right now. It's the audio for a video that I then put, I guess, background gameplay behind and then edit it. So what I'm doing right now is recording it. But when I go to record it, my audio sounds like it's recorded inside of a coffin buried 20 tiles deep in Minecraft. That's what it sounds like, and I don't know how to fix it. And today it's after just automatically fixing itself. But then in Discord I've had the same problem, and now I'm like, okay, I need to get this microphone fixed. Meanwhile, I get a notification that my keyboard made by Wooting is being delayed by another month. So I'm like, I paid for this in January, cost me €200, and I'm like, you're delaying it by a month because of one small keycap, or part of a key, like it's called a key plate, which is under the keycap and under the switch, is not available. So I'm like, okay, give me my money back. I'm going to go to Razer and buy an even more expensive keyboard, and I don't really want it, but I do want it because I need that advantage. They're talking about giving me my keyboard in May, late May, going into June. Basically, Fortnite Season 6 will be halfway, 3/4 of the way done. There's no point in me getting it. Like, I want it now for this competitive season. So I need it right now, man. I'm not being greedy, I'm not being selfish. When you bust down 200 on a keyboard, you kind of expect it to be then and there on the date. And the thing is, on their website, it still says April. So anyone who's pre-ordering right this second is not getting that shit in April. I can tell you that for a fact. Then on top of all that, man, this is just a little rant video at this stage, but on top of all that, I'm trying to plan out streams for the boys. You know we stream all the tournaments, and I promised you boys in 2 weeks I'd do a creative stream. But I guess 2 weeks, basically next week by the time you're hearing this. And if you're in the Discord, you're already up to date with this, or on my Twitter. That's where all this information I think is going to go down. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing, is going into creative, streaming 4 or 5 hours a day, doing Q&A sessions about Arena and about the game. That's what I like doing in the streams. So I'm hoping I can help you boys out any way, shape or form in the streams. And I always ask, man, if you need to ask a question and I don't get to you in the comments, highly unlikely I won't get you in the comments, but if I don't, the streams are the best place to ask any questions. I will sit there for 40 minutes, 50 minutes and talk to you about the best monitor to buy or the best binds you should use. I'll happily do that, man. As long as the questions aren't repetitive and the same question over and over again, I am fine with answering as many questions as you want to ask, and that's the best place to find me. So I'm going to end this video with asking you to hit that sub button, as I plan on giving you the most amount of value possible. You're not going to be wasting your time watching my videos. I don't usually do 3-minute rants like that at the end of my videos. I'm usually straight to the point like I was. I could have told you that rant at the start and then asked you to press the like button, and I would have came across a complete different way. But first I decided to give you boys what you came for, which is the value. So that's what you're going to get out of all my videos, is information, information, information. Sometimes I don't even bother with an intro, man. But let's go. Let's go. I'm on that grind. I'm out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was worth subbing. And I'm sorry if I came off super angry and cocky, but I'm kind of just putting that bad energy, negative energy into something positive. Again, content for you boys. So I'm out of here, man. Thanks for watching.